Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, boy.
I'm just making a necessary adjustment to my roster. You gotta be kidding me.
Hey, I'm busy. Don't bother me.
You got to be kidding me.
The coffee just doesn't taste the same without the commander here.
If you've got nothing to do, at least come and massage my back.
Humans in this world are under threat by robotic weapons called raptures?
Everyone, make some noise!
So yeah, I had to change my home screen. If you don't know what this is, it's your character's ability. You can have it on the home screen if you've gotten 3 additional versions of the characters. Anyways, I gotta remember why I'm here. They've released the new version, or the rest of the story now. Let me get my head back in the game. Oh,
I'll move as quickly as I can.
and there's some stuff that we gotta take care of too. This is a red day. It's a red day indeed. First off, I'm not gonna show you all everything, but I wanted to at least see what happens on camera.
Unwrapped.
I need to complete one of these mini games because I think something special happens afterwards. Although I guess we can wait till.
Hungry.
Well, no, it might be better to do this beforehand because I have no idea what's gonna happen. Well, I do have some theories on what might happen in the story. But anyways. And I realized later on that I could have saved. It's alright. Anyways, I'll meet y'all back. Okay, not gonna lie. I got a bit careless before, thinking this would be easy. And tried to stand in one place. And now this is actually a challenge. I lost. Alright, I might have underestimated that. Fine. At least I can get some stuff. We'll come back. But now...
Hungry.
Ooh, that... Oh! Oh, I was Are we gonna have a red versus blue? Is that what we're gonna do? I see the site. All right, I just understand. I just volume. All right, that made a. Anyways. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's really cool. Is that an image? And all right, so this must be the hard mode. That matters because if we go to challenge, which by the way, one thing they're gonna give me is this image that I can put on the home screen, moving and everything. That's cool after I complete 24 challenges, which will just naturally happen as long as I keep going with the story. But the third something I need hard mode for. So that means I won't be able to do that until at least a week from now. That's fine. But for now, let's get. Oh, yeah. Did they change? They shouldn't have. Let's see. Yep. Still.
Red Hood, engage.
I'm always by your side.
Where?
Who shall be the next to fall under my blade? Snow White, engaging.
And we should make sure I keep my points.
Ready to go.
We should keep Rappy in here. Though, actually, change of plans, I think. Because we currently don't have... Well, no, I
Red
can't.
Hood,
I can't keep you out.
Engage.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay.
We've received reports of a large mass of raptures heading towards the entrance to the Ark.
Wait, so the Ark is already being built now?
If they keep their current pace, they'll arrive in 3 days.
We'll have to intercept. Anything about them that we should pay particular attention to?
No. The group consists entirely of older models, and we've only detected 2 colossal raptures in their midst.
Okay. Well, then that's easy work, right?
Noted. Then let's hurry and finish them off.
When are we planning on leaving?
In 1 hour. Everyone get ready.
Might thou not be somewhat hasty in making this decision?
What do you mean?
'Twas but yesterday we were engaged in a formidable skirmish.
That's true.
To be exact, we've had successive battlefield engagements for 2 weeks straight.
It can't be helped. It's been 2 months since humanity accepted defeat and evacuated to the Ark.
Oh, okay. So 2-month time skip?
The migration was organized in secret, but the Raptors somehow caught on to our plan. Might I remind you all how many times the Raptors have laid siege to the Ark's entrance? 212 times, and that's only based on official reports.
Actually, Commander, it's 221.
Either way, these creatures are trying everything in their power to breach the entrance. That's why we're moving all of our forces towards the Ark entrance.
I mean, that makes sense.
We cannot afford to lose this position. I know moving out so soon seems rash, but if we don't move quickly, it could mean extinction for all of mankind. The other teams are doing everything they can to hold them back, but it's not enough. They need us.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we don't hear about the other teams, though.
The Goddess Squad. The Goddesses of Victory.
I understand. Perchance I was somewhat hasty in my reproachment.
I mean, no, it's a valid concern. But you are them.
I'll get ready.
What about Rapunzel and Snow White?
Yeah, I've been noticing, well, I thought Rapunzel was just chilling, but... Wait, we're not gonna entertain what I was thinking, but Snow White, I was very curious about.
They're off in their own worlds, as usual.
I see.
Can you bring them here?
Rapunzel,
Yes?
Well, you seem fine. Why weren't you at the briefing?
get ready. We're moving out.
Again?
Yes.
Understood.
Sorry, I think a weird glitch just happened there.
How's the research coming along?
Intermittently, but I've figured out the basic principles.
Oh, you were doing research? I didn't know you were capable of that. But let's see.
The so-called corruption contaminates the nanomachines in our brains.
Oh, you know about that.
And twists our mindset into that of raptures.
So I think I would say I could explain more about that, but I think that pretty much sums it up for the story, at least. That's what it does.
You could consider it a form of warped hypnosis.
Yep.
If you're not familiar with the concept of hypnosis, it's when...
That's fine. You can tell me about it later.
But you really don't know? Interesting.
I just want to know if there's a cure.
In theory, before the corruption spreads too far, all you should have to do is remove the nanomachines.
Are they gonna wait a minute. Okay, some advice or some backstory I think is needed for... Well, I'm just gonna say in the future, they know how to do this. And, well, that's what you gotta do. Or that is the method that they do. Removing the nanomachines. It doesn't kill them. There are some other side effects, but that's interesting. I'm wondering if this is how they figured out how to do it. And there's a component that's necessary in order to do so, and I'm wondering how they're going to come across that. That's what I'll say.
Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. The United Forces of Humanity, or the central government rather, and the VTC are proposing only one solution. Immediate and total destruction of the brain.
Yeah, see, this is what I was worried about. One of those theories that I had is they still had a, cease and desist, remove the threat order on Red Hood. And Red Hood left. That doesn't mean that the government's gonna be okay with that.
There is a temporary solution that we're calling cryogenic sleep, but its efficacy remains in question.
Right. Yep. So are you the one who's come up with this? If so, I have even more respect for this team than I did before. I'm not saying something.
If only Red Hood were here.
Is that gonna be? Are you gonna go looking to see if you can fix that? And yeah, that is a shame, because if she was here, maybe you could have fixed her.
She was able to maintain control of her senses for all that time.
Yes, but such cases are exceedingly rare.
But you want the rare cases to see, how you can make them common.
That's putting it mildly. So far, Red Hood has been the only one.
Yeah, to my knowledge, that is true.
I never saw a case like hers, where she was able to stave off the effects for so long.
You speak about her as if she's already dead. She could still be alive.
Interesting that Dorothy's the hopeful one here.
How I wish that were true. When she left, she was nearing the end already.
You don't know that? Actually, yeah, it's been 2 months. I think that would be that's not a wild conclusion to come to.
Before she walked away, I made a promise. I told her that I would cure her no matter what.
And so that's why you've been... So many things make sense now. Especially since out of everybody that I think that's mentioned Red Hood, Rapunzel, I think, has mentioned her the most.
But when she left, I couldn't stop her.
No one could, I think.
I couldn't say for certain that I would cure her.
Yeah. And you all knew it.
My so-called promise was just a feeble attempt to get her to stay.
No, you're doing good work right now.
It's something I regret dearly, and will until the day I die.
You probably mean that, because I think its current time is like hundreds of years in the future, or maybe just 800. Either way, point is, I can see that still weighing on you.
So now I've got to do everything I can to find a cure. I have no idea how long it may take, but one day I will find a way to rid us of this corruption.
Nah, it seems goated. As much as I make fun of Rapunzel, she's one of the goats, alright? Make no mistake.
I hope you do.
Speak of the devil? How are you holding up? I know you and Red Hood weren't on the best terms, but...
Me?
I am curious about that. I still haven't talked about. It's hard to talk about Dorothy, but...
I'm regretting it. I should have shot her.
What?
If I'd known she would have chosen to die a horrible death all alone.
Oh, right.
I would have done it.
I thought you meant before, in the leg or something, to prevent her from leaving, but yeah. It's a rough situation to be in, like I said last time.
I'd have pushed through the tears and pulled the trigger. I've regretted it every day since she left.
I knew you felt for her.
Yeah, that's at least one thing I'll say. Dorothy's emotions aren't obvious until they are. Yeah, that part. And see, that's why I wanted to change the team. But luckily, it was quick, so...
The goddess squad is victorious once again!
Alright.
Snow White.
Yeah, how are you doing?
Hey,
You seem fine.
could you take a look at this? I was inspired by lances for this piece. I designed it for firing at point-blank range.
I was wondering if I knew what type of weapon you were talking about. I mean, yeah, I know it's a lance, but
It can also be fired from vast distances. And if you're really in a jam, it can operate as a projectile or a stabbing weapon.
yeah, it sounds like shoot, there's a spear and fire emblem. It starts with a G. Shoot, I should know this. It's a legendary weapon. All right. Anyways,
Amazing.
Would you like to try it out? I think it'd really suit you.
really?
'Tis most impressive, but my blade shall suffice.
Yeah. I respect it. All right. The swords.
Are you sure? Too bad.
Can you make a better sword, particularly a nice one? But it wouldn't go with Scarlet's theme. But it would go yours.
In 1 hour's time, we shall march.
Okay. How many are we up against this time?
Save for their forces being massive, including 2 colossal raptures amongst their ranks, I know but scant information.
Fair, but that's a sizable amount.
Alright, then I'll take this and this.
It seems like you're being more confident, I think.
The anti-ship rifles appear to have fallen into disuse. Pray tell, is it due to the memories that they stir within you?
Are those the things on her back?
Yes. They always paired well with Red Hood's arsenal.
Yeah.
You still loathe her.
Yes.
You don't mean that.
Surely thou ought to have forgiven her by now?
What does it matter even if I did? She's dead.
I know you're hurting.
She abandoned her comrades. I'll never forgive her for that. Let's go.
Very well.
Some wasteland. Our hometown is far away. Oh, it's the song again.
Oh, for crying out loud. What is it now?
First off, you've been walking alone, solo, this whole time, and you're okay. 2, the corruption hasn't gotten to you. Both feats are impressive. Number 1, I know I said those were 2 points, all right, but I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, I remember. What I was basically trying to lead into is that I was okay during those scenes because the scene basically showed me she's okay. So, otherwise, probably would have been a wreck during those, but we're good. I think it'll happen. Oh no, actually, I don't know if it'll happen eventually. Again, it's been 2 months. Maybe the music's the key, all right?
Well, it's officially kaput.
Shoot, and if it was, then that's not good.
First my body, now the cassette player.
Oh, what's with this song?
Seems like everything's breaking down on me.
Wait, can you move? Okay, you can move. Not even raptures?
I think I might have to abandon the hitchhiking plan.
Wait, you were literally for a car in this environment?
Should have figured as much. What with the evacuation and all. Everything's a mess right now.
Yeah.
Still, it's a bit far to hoof it. And on top of that, I haven't got a clue what I'll encounter along the way. What to do?
Did they not find you for this whole time? Is this a solo mission? Oh, a car. A military truck. That's probably not what you want. Unless they don't recognize you.
What in the world are you doing here?
Oswald? Shoot, I need to... Alright. I'll give some background. From what I understand, he is... Let's just say he's gonna be important later. Yeah. This is not a normal dude. I mean, he's got an image. I've never seen this image, by the way. Interesting. Alright.
I'm hitchhiking.
Where to?
Depends on where you're headed.
I'm going to the Ark entrance.
Yep. Makes sense.
Perfect. Any chance you could give me a lift?
Perfect. You're going? Is your hometown near there?
Have you got a ticket? You can't enter the Ark without a winning ticket.
Right, that system. Forgot about that.
Oh no. I don't want to head inside the Ark. I've just got some business to take care of along that route.
Okay.
I'll get off before you get there. So, can you give me a ride?
Sure.
You know, if you have that huge weapon out, I would consider that massively suspicious. But I would think you'd have a, some sort of badge to show you're a part of the military.
Oh, and also, you don't happen to have any painkillers, do you? The strong stuff they use for Nikke's?
Is that safe to use on a normal person? 'Cause otherwise, that's pretty much advertising what you are.
Enemy spotted!
And these enemies, I think they actually got weaker again. They're going down in one hit. But that's fine. They're really just formalities at this
This
point.
battle's finished. Moving on.
All clear.
Well done. Let's head back.
That scoundrel still refuses to show herself.
Which one? Oh, Cinderella?
You mean Cinderella?
Yes, my entire body itches for revenge.
Are you all ready, though?
Are you even sure that you could win against it?
That point.
All I can do is give it my best.
Though if you can't, no one can, so that's fair.
We can drop the Cinderella moniker going forward.
Oh, really?
It's been given a formal code name. Anachiro.
I see. I guess it makes sense to distance it from, your military.
Anachiro.
Why say it again? I got some questions on who that even is, like the original person.
Why would this being scurry off with its tail tucked between its legs?
It's done nothing of the sort. Anachiro is on the lips of nearly everyone in the Ark. We've just been so preoccupied with our battlefield engagements that we haven't noticed. She leaves a trail of utter destruction in her wake. No one even has time to put up a fight before they're annihilated.
Yeah, okay, that has to be you all that take care of it then.
The most curious thing is that she always lets one person live. Just one. Be it a Nikke or a human.
That is interesting.
It's as if she wants to leave a witness to spread the word about her achievements. How could this have happened to Cinderella?
Well, we know nothing about who the original person was.
She was a Grimm's model, and the second generation to boot. She should be fighting alongside the humans.
Because as far as I know, the models got weaker, not stronger as time went on. This squad is still considered the strongest. Again, as far as I know. Maybe there's something different, but that's the way it looks in the story.
Back in the research center.
And Lilith is apparently the strongest and is also the first. So, I think it makes sense. The closer you are to the original, the stronger you were.
You saw that Rapture and Nikke amalgamation yourself.
Right, that part. Forgot.
It's safe to assume that this Anachiro is the successful version of what we saw in that lab. Her power has been enhanced to unprecedented levels, and she's been programmed to be hostile towards humanity.
So are we just going to let her cause all this chaos?
Not a chance. Anachiro is quickly becoming a symbol.
Yeesh.
To the Raptures, she represents victory. And for humans, terror.
Yeah, that's something you definitely want to stamp out.
She is our diametric opposite. The shadow to our light.
I promise you, if Red Hood ends up fighting Cinderella 1v1, that's a problem.
I'd love nothing more than to take her down, but our hands are full as is.
Because realistically speaking, I would want the whole team there. You know what I'm saying?
Besides, we won't have to wait long until we encounter her again. It's only a matter of time until she finds us and attacks the entrance to the Ark.
Is there any way we can stand up against her?
Our safest bet is pitting her against Lilith one-on-one.
Yeah, that's the worrying part, because that makes the most sense.
So, in other words, all we can do is throw Lilith to the wolves.
Except Lilith is close range, at least as far as I've seen.
Don't give up hope just yet. Lilith specializes in one-on-one combat.
I could see that.
Oh, I know. If there's anyone who can take it down, it's Lilith.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
So what you mean is, the only reason we couldn't vanquish the Fiend was because Lilith was preoccupied with rescuing us?
That is... Shoot. Is the power between you all that different?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Wow. Okay. Well then.
The truth is a harsh mistress.
Yeah, it's very harsh.
You all have an important duty. I can't let you die.
Wow. Okay. You are them that... You're her. You're her then. Got it. Got it. That's probably why we'll never get you in the game. Because any accurate representation means absolute dominance.
How important?
Much more important.
You think?
Huh?
Everybody in? Let's head back.
Okay. What's up?
Commander.
I've got you.
What? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, suddenly I don't like that plan.
Sorry. Just for another minute or so. I must weigh a ton.
You're as light as a feather.
You lying? It's all right. It's all right. But just know that they are mechanically heavy. He's lying, all right? He is absolutely lying.
You're kidding.
A feather made of steel.
Okay, all right.
Ow!
I think I'm almost at my limit.
Can we... Does that mean like for the day?
Don't say that. That's not true.
I hope it isn't, but this has been happening more often.
It makes a sort of sense, because the prototype, the first, they probably didn't get everything correct.
Don't give me that face.
No, don't talk like that. Do not talk like that.
I'll be sticking around to see that bunch stand on their own 2 feet. I won't abandon them just like that.
That's why you said what you said. Because you don't think you're gonna be there, and they're gonna have to pick up the slack.
I told you not to give me that face.
Shoot.
Enemy aircraft confirmed.
The Garden of Shangri-La! No.
Oh, they actually use this skill this time.
Break it to you, but this is the end.
Man,
Behold my ultimate blade. Moving on.
I'm not gonna enjoy this. I'm not gonna enjoy this.
Hey, Mr. Nice
Whoa,
Guy,
what the? Okay. What did I say? And I don't know how I feel with you chilling with Oswald. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, he might be a good guy. He might be. This will help me get more of an idea on his true character.
It's Oswald.
And he called him Mr. Nice Guy. I saw that.
Oh, okay. Oswald. Aren't you nervous about picking up hitchhikers at a time like this?
That's a question.
I should ask you the same thing. Shouldn't you be more scared, hitching rides in the middle of an apocalypse?
I think he knows who you are. Considering who I think he is, he should I mean, he could get to his station later, but I'm pretty sure he knows who you are.
I'll be fine. You're the one who should be scared.
What?
If you're not careful, you could end up picking up someone dangerous.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, you really should have kept better track of that.
If at any point you feel I'm acting out of sorts, feel free to plug me in.
Did you mean shoot you?
Like if my voice changes or my eyes turn red. That pistol
Yep.
is meant for when we must self-terminate, but you'll be able to operate it as well.
So you're telling him who you are then?
You're starting to scare me.
Just promise me you'll pull the trigger if you have to, or else you'll see something truly scary.
Are you scared?
Don't talk like that, please.
Okay.
You know it's true.
So, Red Hood, where should I drop you off?
You know who I am?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Yes.
Who are you? How
That's
do you know me?
probably why he wasn't worried, now that I think about it. Something to mention, the stuff inside their brain, the nanomachines, I think it's still in effect with the first generation, but it prevents them from taking out humans. So he should have been perfectly fine in that situation.
I'm just a guy driving a military convoy to the Ark.
Yeah, sure you are.
Sounds to me like you're someone high up in the United Forces of Humanity.
Yep, okay. Yep, he must be in that station right now.
We go by the term central government now.
Has a cure been found for corruption? If you're one of the head honchos, you should know.
Well, if he didn't leave, Rapunzel was finding one.
VTC and Rapunzel are still looking into it, but it doesn't seem they've made much progress.
Right, because they don't know what component they need yet. I still don't know how they find that out. But
Cryogenic sleep can stave off the effects in the early stages, but that's about it.
When you say early stages, how early are we talking?
I'm thinking you still count because you're not doing what others would do. You're still you.
About 3 hours.
Okay, I don't know if it's time-based when concerning this case.
Ugh. That ship has definitely sailed in my case.
How are you still alive?
That's the question.
I received a report that you'd been terminated 2 months ago because of corruption.
Oh, they lied! Of course they did.
Well, not only am I alive and kicking, but my mind is still intact. I'm apparently a special case.
It would seem so.
You're not going to rat me out, are you?
I mean, I think he's the guy you rat too. It's a matter of what he's going to do about this information.
That depends. If you answer my questions, I won't.
Sure, why not? Just keep in mind that I may randomly pass out.
Noted. It's been 2 whole months. Why haven't you returned to the Goddess Squad?
Now that's a fair question.
I fainted when I was wandering out there. I only came to 3 days ago.
Oh, that's what you meant. You couldn't move before because you were knocked out. Okay. All right. Well then, and no one attacked you. That's interesting.
So are you going back now?
No. I can't even pull the trigger on my own gun.
I see.
Whenever I think about it, it only gets worse.
What gets worse? The pain in your body?
It might be the corruption.
I feel like shooting
Yeah.
humans.
Yeah, that part. That part. You're sinking.
Ooh.
So I can't go back.
They would welcome you with open arms.
You see, knowing what I know that eventually they do find a cure. But I don't know how long it takes. I don't know the circumstances that comes about for Rapunzel to find that cure. And it's a risk. According to their current knowledge, you have to catch the corruption within 3 hours, cryogenic sleep. You know, that's the standard. I'm thinking it doesn't apply to Red Hood, but going by what they know, that's true. So if that's the case, then the only really thing is for Red Hood to stay off the corruption herself. And that is dangerous. But they would.
I abandoned them. That's why I can't go back.
Then where are you going?
Home.
Why?
Because I'm scared of my squad mates.
That's why you were saying what you were saying earlier.
Do you think they really hold that much of a grudge? What on earth did you say to them when you left?
Nothing.
It's not that. I just don't want to see the sadness on their faces. Even if I do go back and rejoin them,
It'll still end the same.
I die eventually. That's a scary proposition for them.
I want to say that they can get you in time, but I don't know.
Is that why you decided to go off and die alone?
It's better that way. I'm the only one that suffers.
I see.
So Oswald, you heard this comment? I got some thoughts to say about him. I got some thoughts. We'll see how this turns out. Oh no.
Man, I'm tired.
Wait, they're still in the car? I thought they stepped outside, but alright.
The Goddess Squad is truly amazing.
Huh?
I'll never forget your first battle.
You saw their first battle?
The first operation, where all the members were deployed. It was remarkable.
Why are you bringing this up?
Yeah, why are you bringing it up?
It's not every day you get to meet a member of the Goddess Squad in real life. Don't mind me. I'm just fanboying.
Really?
Okay, fine. I guess.
He's saying you're special.
Now, where was I? Oh, right. After the initial raid, you all took down 4 colossal raptures in an instant. Those towering beasts seemed invincible, but you defeated them like it was nothing. You gave us hope that we could beat the raptures. And in the residential defense battle, from this moment on, death would never cross the threshold into our homes.
Oh, he didn't say the line. Did the commander say that?
That's what Boss said.
I like that line.
Then, there was the time one of you destroyed their stronghold single-handedly.
Dadgum, you were tough.
Lilith.
Another time, you enticed all the raptures lurking in the forest to draw them out.
Yep, that sounds like a plan from Dorothy.
Right, that was Dorothy. She's amazing.
Don't tell me these are your last moments.
You managed to rescue 50 civilians, all without incurring a single casualty.
Yeah, Scarlet is really something.
And then, the White Reaper taking out those snipers. I didn't believe it could be done.
Poor Rapunzel.
Snow is always true to her word.
Now that is absolute facts. when the goat grows up, but nevertheless.
She took that shot from 8 kilometers out, didn't she?
Is that the... I think that's referring to Red Hood right now?
I think so.
How did you feel at that time?
Nothing special. I just knew I had to catch them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, my friends would die.
As I thought. You all really are amazing. Then, there was that other time, at the Starlight Bridge.
I think he's being genuine, right? Well, of course he's being genuine. I'm saying I think he is a good guy. Maybe he was dealt an unfortunate hand. Truly. And it sucks even more what happened later then. I'll probably try to explain it sometime. I'm not sure if now's that time though, but okay, it's probably the medicine then. If you just fell asleep, it's the medicine. Really?